making crazy noises. This cable's pretty well insulated, but it was in contact with something. I plugged it up front. Hopefully that's better and stays better. I'll just delete that last episode where it was all crazy. Don't need to go in there right now. I'm not even allowed to see what's in this room. There's stuff back there. Let's see if I can make it over here. It's closed off. I don't remember having a flashlight. Can I even walk this way? No. Be pretty devious to hide stuff over here, wouldn't it? But we gotta check. Okay, nothing. Oops. Okay. That's level 2 clear. And we gotta go to level 3. Kinda surprised I haven't been ambushed yet. This is new. This is just the way up. Oh crap. You guys are dicks. Alright. Surfboard. Nothing. 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 Okay. So much for level 3. Isn't level 4 where I went before? Oh my god. Okay. We gotta climb here. Oh jeez. back here. How far are we gonna have to go? Is there anything on this side? There is. Yeah, well, I guess I can start from here next time. A whole lot of nothing at the start of this video. Sorry about that. Up we go. There's the swan. I'm pretty sure I've been to this floor before. Yeah. Definitely. P6. So where the hell is it? Yeah, maybe I'll delete this episode too. There's apparently nothing to see. I can't jump high enough to get up there, can I? I don't think so. It's close. It's the elevator. If I can start here. Maybe I could. Oh, there's a invisible wall up here. Excuse you. There's nowhere down for me to go. Boost my launch damage. Levitate better. Yeah, I want to see what that levitate ability was. It's R3 to slam. That's pretty sweet. We'll get that next. little something for my travels anyway. Did I not go in here?
That must be one of the missing items.
I thought I did. I see what you're doing. Whoop. Uh-oh. Was I a split second too early? I was.
Wait, how did I get back here?
I hit the stick like a microsecond too early on that green light. Oh, you son of a bitch. I did come in here before, didn't I? But this item wasn't here before. That's why I didn't think to check it. Sneaky. God, the lighting is so pretty with this.
Escaped altered item to worry about.
The object's effect is subdued by exposure to sunlight. A traffic light with 3 distinct lights arranged vertically on each of its 4 sides. From top to bottom, the lights shine red, yellow, and green. A popular children's game is believed to be integral in the manifestation of this item and its effect. If an entity approaches the item while its red light is activated, they will be instantaneously relocated to a distance of some miles from the item. Theories that the item is shifting people to a former timeline or parallel universe has been explored and dismissed. The item was discovered after a street light at an intersection near this elementary school began shifting people away from itself after sunset. A local panic brought the case to the attention of the Bureau. The item was contained and a gas leak was blamed for this confusion in the townspeople's perception. Yeah, what's all this stuff we got in here? Outline I haven't done. Huh. Do not believe, get hyped. Guess the board has a little bit of a sense of humor. Untapped potential. Well, I got that thing and didn't get any powers. I guess this is just a side quest. Not critical. Alright, let's get back to the control point and see if we can track down these other ones. Grab him. Thanks for the help, fellas. Pierce. Oh, I can upgrade it. Right. Arg. Corrupted sample. Away we go. Consecutive kills boost. Wow. Level 5. Someday I'll be able to use that. Getting to the point where I'm ditching level 3s too. Ooh. Better health. Yup. Okay, so I need to get over to the hall. That's where the paper lantern is. I can find my way around in here. It's a big if. Oh yeah, okay. Go this way. missed this. Yoink.
This is the safe room Will showed me. The one with the altered item inside.
Oh! I can do this now.
Great. More clocks.
Ah, not this time, sucker. I'm in. Ooh, where am I? Please last long enough. Phew. Evil clock. Oops.
The fuck is that? It's making more clocks?
Holy shit. I just got ass load damage. I hit it. It's gonna be close. Ah, what? He hit it. Something else must have hit me. Really, man? You're gonna put me here again? Getting flashbacks. Jesus. This fucking guy's gonna kill me. Oh my god. It's not bad enough that I have to rerun a whole corridor to get to a boss fight, but then they put a mini boss in between. Again. What if I'd hit the jump button too late and fell into that hole? Oh! I did kill it! It counted it! That's great.
There. No wonder
All
the
right.
Rangers had such a hard time with that one.
Very cool. That wasn't even... That's not the one I came here for. There's another one in here. Black rock paneling successfully prevents manifestation of the sphere. A Trotman-style anchor made of iron with a wooden stock. Surfaces rusted in places. Weighs 3,789 pounds. This item generates a persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. This sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item, specifically some horizontal feet and some vertical feet, from the center of the anchor. Someone, Ranger First Class, was dropped into the sphere wearing a diving suit with dedicated oxygen line at some time in the morning. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds inside the sphere, their oxygen line was cut at the sphere's border by an unseen force. All agents in the room during his entry into the sphere experienced vomiting, vertigo, and loss of fingernails within an hour of one another. Ranger has been declared MIA, presumed dead. So there's another one in here somewhere. Japanese paper lantern is what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is.
That's an altered item up there. Wasn't so bad.
The item should be kept in a locked containment cell. Any prolonged observation of the item should be avoided. The item is a paper lantern known as a chojin. The paper is red with elegant black Japanese characters that translate to ramen. The item has an attractive effect that is both physical and psychological. Nearby objects gravitate towards the item with a minor force of some newtons. More notable is its ability to attract sentient organisms with its rich red color and warm, comforting glow. Okay, gotta get to the medical wing. And dead letters. I need more health. I need all the health. Medical wing. Looks like there's stairs down to there. Oh. Am I gonna be locked out of this one? Yep. Can't do this one yet. Love it. I can't complete a quest when it gives it to me. Blarg! Yeah, let's check out this dead letters part.
It's no normal piece of paper.
There it is. It's growling at me.
You need to know where it's at.
Ah, dick. What? I guess I locked it down with that first one.
I need to find the other pages.
Ah, there's multiple. Alright. Got busy in here all of a sudden. Oh boy. Dear New York Tribune, airplanes aren't real. I figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are monsters. The government made the earth trains look like the monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. Thank you for that insight, buddy. Still haven't found any of those old samples. Can I get up there? Uh-huh.
Okay, you need to know where it's at.
That one was a little easier.
Should be one more page.
Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I am happy to inform you that I will not be voting for you in the next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the smoke is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens won't be able to live on Earth. Our air would be poison to them. If you government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. Signed, a proud smoker, rebel, patriot. I know people like that. It's kind of depressing. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. We'll go over here then. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world, etc. My clock is shaped like a cat and its eyes move and I think it's angry, but I keep apologizing and it won't stop. But I said I'm sorry, but it won't leave me alone and I don't know what it wants. I can't keep apologizing. Do you see it now? It told me everyone is here and I need to be careful so they don't see me writing this letter. It wants me to stay with it with my eyes on its eyes and moving very fast, but I can't keep going and I worry that they will forget about me, so I need to write you about this because I can't keep going, but the cat will because of its eyes. Bah! None of that shit happens to me, man. Fuck all that noise. Found one.
You need to know where it's gonna end up.
Gotcha.
Done and done.
Black rock paneling suppresses the item's effect. A stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single page of paper. All 4 letters are illegible due to extreme water damage. The envelopes, curiously, do not show any sign of such damage and are covered in messages of love. The items are able to move short distances at a pace of less than something miles per hour and always in a something direction. This is the first altered item to have multiple separate parts, a fact previously believed to be an impossibility by, I don't know, the director. A proposal to take the items outside the oldest house and follow their movement to its final destination is under consideration with the budget committee. Item was found in the Dead Letter archives where the herd archivist found it attempting to escape a filing cabinet. She reports having no record of the items in her archive of letters. Hey, you have questions and the prophets have your answer. If you are truly intrigued, watch the time. We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of days. This is why the Vatican is a sundial and simultaneously a keyhole. Another thing, while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells. The sun and moon are composed of plasma, simply light, not planets. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you, I, and humanity reside. Cheers. Uh-huh. Sure thing, buddy. Hey, I needed some of those. Can I get 2 more? That would be great. To the esteemed members of the American Psychiatric Council, I am writing you to inquire about the significance of dreams in relation to one's mental health. I'm aware that there are many books purporting to contain the true meanings of dreams, but I have reservations about their legitimacy. I understand that this is not usually done, but I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my condition. Ever since I was young, I've had intensely vivid dreams. They only occur sporadically, but in them I witness very strange events. I understand dreams can seem real at the time, but these feel markedly different. They do not occur often, perhaps only one or two in a year. Last night I had one. I saw a small, empty town. It was utterly dark. There was a lake at its center. Shadows of people moved around me, muttering odd things. A bright light woke me up. I was screaming in my sleep. My wife had been shaking me for minutes before I woke. Because of this recent incident, I had decided to seek help. The doctor says I am physically fine, but I wanted to consult your expertise. Thank you for your valuable time. Yours very sincerely, Richard Bowker. Hey, another house memory. How many am I up to? 3. Okay. One more somewhere out there. Good old invisible ceiling. Alright. Done all I can do on this quest. Until I get level 6.
Is purely antithetical to every variant of the Hiss signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
Great question. Where did all this stuff come from? To examine the invasion timeline of events for possible patterns in Hiss behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer. How did the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does Hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? A cross-dimensional destination? If we understand the Hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the Hiss are referring to? Does the Hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-Hiss life, wants to join it? To be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the Hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. Time, huh? I wonder if they're going to have a quantum break connection here. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the Hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating Hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent Hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the Hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of this chanting. See the corresponding audio record. Did I get... No, I didn't get a corresponding audio record.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know. He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in a made-up gibberish code? Fucking Marshall with her CIA spy shit, god. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hefton, Stahl, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Harish. And I won't let them stay hiss. I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Fuck, if they're in there, we go around that way.
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors out of safe rooms. Great. Maybe I can get back to my...
Dr. Darling has personally recommended Miss Pope for a promotion based on her work ethic and assistance in advancing many ongoing research matters. According to her colleagues, Pope has displayed a keen eye for detail and a quick grasp of paranatural concepts. She is professional and diligent, though some of her coworkers complain of social disinterest. The review committee approves this recommendation and promotes Ms. Pope to the position of research specialist. I was probably supposed to read that forever ago. Where you at, Dill Bill? You up here somewhere? Oh man. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any radio signal, or well, I don't know what that is, but it's not radio. Radio waves are the only transmittable signal in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural zeitgeist for the oldest house to understand them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for something to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Younger agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. So the oldest house is Harry Dresden personified. Understood. Wow, I clearly never ran around up here. Is that where they're keeping him? Let's get everything up here before we go in there. Oh, I'm done.
Happiness comes, white burns, but yellow red. You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white burns, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been a mirror. You always in control. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
Damn, Dylan. If you broke out of the other one, how did they get you in here?
Shit. That's Dylan. Can you hear me? Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please.
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
And your one is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Hey, hey, hey. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the prime candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for this light projector. You can help me. We can end this.
How did he give me that? Well, I should be able to do that now.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me? Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here, so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best. Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Oh, shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house, I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
He's got a lot to
Maybe
say.
I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality.
The quest expired at an
Reality
interesting
now
time.
feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Dor said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunders hold distorts you. Happiness comes, white burns with you.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
How many of
Is
these
he
are
still
there?
in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games? I don't know.
Okay, that was the last one. Now let's go finish off this side quest. I still can't. Ay, ay, ay. It's in the medical wing. Yeah. Well, probably gonna need to do that mold quest to be able to go through that stuff. Come on, house memory. Aw. House memory! Aw. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna turn around here.
Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending the patient for x-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? Something burst right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
Well. Yikes. Where am I? Okay. Or is it not actually in here? And I was not thorough enough. Oh my god. Fuck you. I wanted an easy little fight to refill my health, but no. Hand chair. I'm not even sure what a hand chair is. No. Did my loop in there and I didn't find it. What the hell? It's gotta be in the mold room. Son of a bitch. So I still can't do it. Because I haven't done the mold quest. Well, balls. Well, next time I control, maybe I'll check into that mold quest and see if I can get that done. Catch you later, guys.